shit. Where is it? I can't see shit.
Mickey talks. Mickey talks. Hey, Mickey rolls by the minute, thinking in and out of the box. Mickey talks. Mickey talks. Mickey talks. Oh yeah. So let's get into it. Don't you wanna do it? Listen every day 'cause he got something to say. Funny little chatterbox. Mickey talks.
Well, we do talk, and hope it sounds better today than it did last week on here, because apparently we had some sound issues last week.
Yeah, how are we sounding?
Yeah, let us know in the chat or whatever it is that we do. Is it the chat where they'll let us know?
Yeah, we'll get the chat open here.
Drea, text us right away, our fearless producer who tells us everything. But listen, I'm going to go right to our guest. Because today's show brought to us by Hammer Jokes. And we want to thank everyone that's been supporting the show and this new comedy club. But joining us now, he's been on the show a couple times. One of my first guests on this show, even before you, Matt. Timmy was on this show.
This was the first show that I ever saw.
I think it was episode 2 or 3.
Yeah.
That Timmy was on. Let's bring him in, comedian Timmy Hall. What's up, my man?
What's up, man? How y'all doing?
Come on in here, Mick.
Yeah, I got to move over because, listen, let me tell you something.
You got to sit on his lap.
Yeah, it's pretty much that's what
like
it
Christmas,
is at this
Timmy.
point.
It's like Christmas over here.
Timmy, really looking forward to having you tonight and tomorrow. Hopefully, it's going to be a good time like always.
Oh, man, always, man. I'm looking forward to it, man. You know, always performing with you is wonderful, Mick. You know, how long we've been performing together.
I love it. I'm going to open for you tonight, which is going to be tough for me because I know what's after me, and I don't like often getting my ass kicked in public.
Nah, man, you know you're one of the great ones.
Not like you, buddy. Not like you. Timmy show starts at 8 o'clock tonight. Obviously, we're having a little technical issue, so I don't want to keep you tied up what you're doing. I know you're with your amazing, beautiful wife, the woman that has kept you in check for however long you've been together, and the reason you're any success at all is the lady sitting next to you. So I will let you spend time with her. We will see you tonight at 8 o'clock.
Yes, sir.
I cannot wait, my friend. I'm looking forward to it.
Man, congratulations, Mickey, on your new club, man. Congratulations. You deserve it.
Thanks, Timmy. We're going to talk soon, bro. Sorry about the technical problems.
All right.
Good to see you, Timmy.
Good to see you always, bro. Bye.
All right, buddy. Peace, man. Thanks, Timmy. Timmy Hall, everybody. One of my favorite. They say the sound is great.
Oh, good. Perfect.
So we're maybe doing it. The camera might look a little weird today because we have some technical issues. We're still working things out.
Yeah. It'll be better next week.
Yeah, but I think we look okay right now.
We look all right. As long
Yeah.
as we don't touch our table.
Right. We can't touch the table. We can touch each other all we want, apparently.
I'm do the show from my lap today if you want.
Whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. No problem whatsoever. How was your day, man?
It was a busy day. It was a very busy Friday, but productive.
Me too, buddy.
Yeah.
Insanely busy day.
Yeah. Anything fun at all today?
Not one damn thing was fun.
Not me either, man.
Yeah, not one.
We have no fun things to talk about today,
We just started having fun 4 minutes ago when Timmy came on.
Yeah.
That's the last time we had some fun.
Right.
But you know what, dude? It's a lot of work to do this show. And a lot of things pop up out of nowhere and drive us crazy. But we keep getting through it. And we keep trying to make a splash, so to speak.
Yeah.
And hopefully we get it better next week.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
We got some good guests coming up next week. I know we have Kathy, our ghost hunter.
Yes.
Coming in on Monday for a special spooky season appearance.
Nice. I love that.
And who else?
Keep talking. You booked when's Howie coming back?
Howie from Ballyhoo. We talked to him last time we were at Natalie's, and we said we were going to get him in the studio. So that's what we're doing. He's going to Japan. They've got a big show at the Wrecker coming up, and then they leave for Japan. So he's going to be back to do our show on November 3rd with a ton of stories. He opened up for his hero Green Day.
Yeah, I want to talk about that.
So it's going to be a lot of cool stuff to talk about with Howie. But even next week, though, we have Kathy the Ghost Hunter Monday.
Yeah. Thursday, we're going to have, it looks like, I'm so excited about this guest. Dave Rohde from Club 66, who owns, in my opinion, what is the Maryland Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. We will talk about his incredible establishment, his love of local music, his knowledge of it, and how he has gone out of his way to sort of be the curator for all of that has passed, that he's kept alive in his incredible venue. It's
that show I'm thinking might be a two-parter.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah.
I mean, because that show, honestly, we may not do news or music news that day. That's how much stuff we can get into.
We'll see how
I think
goes.
we should do that as a segment-free show just for Dave Rohde.
Yeah.
Who, by the way, that's who our guest is. Dave Rohde from Club 66. Never said his name. I went up last month to see that Never Never show with Ronnie Zebron when he was in town, and just feeling that room and being in it and getting the tour that I got. It's really magnificent, Matt.
It is, man. It's a special room. Everything in that room sounds good, and of course the talent that has graced that stage is unbelievable.
It's ridiculous.
I mean, it's amazing what I've seen in that room.
It really is hard to understand from the outside. When you're driving down the street, you look over and you go, "Oh, there's a garage."
Well, I was going to say, technically, it's a private club.
It's a private social club.
Yeah.
And they do have public events.
Sure.
And like this, but the amount of talent, like you said, the who's who of the rock and roll world that is played there. Now, don't get me wrong. It's not arena acts, but it's acts that were arena acts at one time that later in life came and played later in their career.
Or stuff that could have, should have been.
Bingo.
It's a lot of that.
Yeah.
And just local talent from this area that is on par with being an arena rock band.
Well, they're as good or talented as any of those. It's just a matter of what you judge success and all that by.
Yeah.
It does say clearer than that last week. Not a good angle for y'all, though. I think it's this. I think it's because it's a little bit up. That's a little better.
Maybe
I
our
think.
Posture's a little off, Mick. Why don't we sit up straight here?
Yeah. All right. Now you look way taller than me. Thanks, Dick. So I had to do it this way. But thank you, Drea, for pointing that out. Matt, like when you talk about a place like that, you have to really appreciate it, a fan of history and a fan of what came before you. And I realize some people may not be that type of person, but if you are, this is going to be one of the most amazing shows.
I kind of disagree. I think the whole thing is just an interesting story.
No.
So I think people that even aren't into the history of it all.
You really think so?
Are going to find it an interesting story.
Yeah. I mean, I would agree with you. I just don't know how people think.
Yeah.
And by the way, whoever made these shirts, I got this at Trifecta. If you remember, I forget the dude's name. Can you read that tag, Matt? I think that's like the name of his company, because I want to give this dude a plug. I don't think I did at Trifecta.
I think it says, hold on.
What does that say there? Can you read it?
A-N-G.
That's probably the shirt type.
I can't read.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
P-A-N-G-E-A. Pangea?
No, I think that's the brand. I don't know. Right. Anyway, if you know who does this shirt, please put it in the comments, because I love it and I want to promote him. He had really cool. Oh, dude, he had some really cool stuff. But getting back to Dave Rohde and Club 66, it's really fascinating when someone has a passion project like that and they're so good at it and so detailed. And like when you look up on his walls and you see bands and drum heads from bands that are 40 years old, and you're just like, oh my God, that survived.
And it gets the support of all those musicians and
it's because of the way,
of course,
that place is built and sounds.
Sure,
it's a special venue.
Absolutely.
On top of all that,
yeah.
And
you feel like you're in a church, really.
That's a great way to put it.
That I get.
That's a great way to. That's why I call it the Maryland Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Yep.
Because like it literally, like, it feels like a mini HammerJokes in there. The surroundings just remind you of everything that was before you. And it's just I can't wait to talk to him, and he's got a better Baltimore accent than me.
Wow!
So that's my favorite part about Dave Rohde.
You might have to have an accent off. Man.
Yeah, nah, he's the greatest, man. And I'll tell you, I've never met a guy who's more dedicated to something that not necessarily everyone can fully understand. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just unreal the way they do it. I stand in awe of what him and his team pulls off.
I can't wait to talk to him. And I mean, there's tons of the story I don't know. So
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it.
I wanted to ask you this too. Have you been paying attention to our like numbers and stuff? Like, do you go over the numbers, like total views and all that? Do you get into that? Oh, sorry. That's my habits. Do you get into that stuff? Do you go back and see it?
What do you mean by numbers?
Like how many views?
How many people are looking?
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes.
So I learned today the numbers you see on your like profile.
Yeah.
It says this many views. Not even close to real. That has to do like with engage. Like, dude, if I showed you something right now, you're not going to believe this. I'm just going to show you, and I don't want to brag because if I'm wrong, I'm going to look like a dickhead. But I want you to look at that number for my profile. That's in the last 28 days. How many views?
Right? Almost 500,000.
What? How does that happen?
I don't know. I mean, you've got a public profile, so things you post, other people can look at.
500,000?
Yeah. I don't even know how you got to that. I'd be curious to see it on mine.
I don't even know how it works. Yeah. But like we've had 500,000 views on my page, the show. You saw it. I'm not making that up.
Yeah, I don't know what that number is or how they come to it or
I don't.
You even got to it. But
I don't know. But I'm glad I did.
But I'm happy about it.
Yeah, me too. Now we just got to figure out how to make money off of it.
Right.
But to all of you, we don't do this often. Let me see if I can find it real quick because if we can, we got a lot of stuff we need to do. If you'd like to make a donation to the show, please feel free. You can do that through our Venmo, which it looks like it goes right to me, but Matt sees everything that's in it, and it does go to the show. If you could help us in any way, we appreciate it. We don't often do calls for dollars, but we have a lot of stuff going on, and we would appreciate it. Matt, are you ready to get started on the show here?
Yeah.
I'm going to leave that up for just a minute. And you go ahead and do what you got to do because I think who's our first sponsor today?
We're going to talk about Legends of the Fog.
Legends of the Fog. Yeah. Go to legendsofthefog.com right now. Legends of the Fog, you know it well, right in Aberdeen, Maryland, right on Carson Run Road. And it's in the beautiful town of Aberdeen. It's an incredible location. Legends of the Fog, you can explore an imaginative world of scares in their 4 main attractions: the Haunted Hayride, the Farewell Hotel, Cornstalkers, which is like I call it, immediate heart attack, and the Slaughterhouse. It's Legends of the Fog, as you've seen it on the Today Show and your local TV stations. Get your tickets by going to legendsofthefog.com and make sure you use promo code Mickey. If you use promo code Mickey, you'll get 10% off your tickets.
And you're helping the show out a lot, too.
Yeah, you really are. Yeah. So we're excited. We're ready. Matt, let's do it. The best news in the business. That's the facts. Matt.
So this highly anticipated UFO documentary coming out, Mick.
Is this the one that they do? Is what's his name involved in this?
Yeah, it's called The Age of Disclosure.
Is this the one that the guy from the band's in?
You know, I don't know. I bet he is. I know who you're talking about. I bet he is. I'm not sure.
The guy from Blink.
I'm pretty sure he is.
He's involved in this one, right?
But I don't know for sure.
Okay.
I do know that it includes 34 high-ranking members of the U.S. government, military, and intelligence communities, many who are appearing on camera for the first time telling their stories. But it's got a premiere date. November 21st is when it's happening. Just to give you one quote from it, though.
Yep.
Secretary of State Marco Rubio tells the camera at one point what he knows about UFOs. He says, keeps him up at night.
Who said that?
Marco Rubio.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a quote from Marco Rubio?
Yeah. He says what he knows about it keeps him up at night.
How long do you think before it's just made public? I've been saying it for 2 years now, and you know that I think it's before 2026.
Well, it might be November 21st when it premieres on Prime Video. You'll be able to see this.
I mean, I think Trump has dodged the question pretty good. I don't know if you ever pay attention when he's asked, but he's always kind of dodged it. He's like, I haven't seen it. You know, there's rumors. I don't know.
All the presidents have been asked, and they all kind of brush it off or make it funny.
There are 2 presidents that I think you can read between the lines with.
Yeah.
One is President Barack Obama, and the other is the young Bush. Is he HW? I always get that confused.
Yeah, W, right?
Who was HW? His father?
Oh, HW. Yeah, I think that was his father.
So, you know, the younger Bush president,
yeah,
right? He answered it one time, and they said, are UFOs real? And he went, well, I've never seen one, but I can't also tell you they're not. And I think that's a great answer.
Well, here's another thing to think about too.
Yeah.
Maybe even our presidents don't know everything.
Well, you're on a need-to-know basis as president. Do you know that, by the way?
Well, I think a lot of this stuff is owned by the military-industrial complex.
Correct. And there are, I don't know this to be fact. It was explained to me.
And everything's compartmentalized. Very compartmentalized.
There are clearances, believe it or not, that the president can't see without military approval.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
Yes.
And that's because, do you know why?
No.
Because he's a civilian and he is on a need-to-know basis. Now, I believe.
What do you mean he's a? Well, who's a civilian? The president.
The president.
He's the commander-in-chief, though.
And when he leaves, he's a civilian.
Oh, when he leaves,
yes.
Yeah.
So he's not privy to all classified. He's on a need-to-know basis. Well, I believe the military can withhold information from him unless he needs to
That's
know.
the way it is with anybody. Like if you got clearance,
right,
it doesn't mean you can go in and read anything that's classified.
Correct.
It means you get what they want you to know.
Yeah, you know what I'm going to check on right now to see if this is even a thing. Does the president of the United States have clearance to everything that is considered top secret? Let's find this out. Let's see what they say. Not exactly. The president of the United States has broad access, but he need to know still applies in practice. While the president can theoretically access any classified material, in practice, they are usually only briefed on what's necessary for their responsibilities.
Sure.
So if there are UFOs that are real and they're not attacking us, the military would be like, yeah, we're fine. You don't need to know this.
And you know,
that's scary though.
Not everybody believes this whole aliens thing, apparently. So there's a NASA researcher from Maryland, by the way, Dr. Robin Corbett, a senior research scientist at the University of Maryland who works at NASA's Goddard Space Flight Center, says aliens might be more advanced than us, but this person thinks, but not by much.
Right.
So what they compare it to, he says, it's like having an iPhone 42 instead of having an iPhone 17.
Right.
What do you think about that? I disagree with that kind of.
I do too. I think that is all part of the duck and cover mission. I think that guy may believe that to be true. I don't think he's necessarily lying.
He just doesn't have any evidence
himself. He doesn't
himself.
have his evidence himself.
Yeah.
And that's all you can base anything on.
Yeah. So he already has his arch nemesis in the scientific community. There's another professor, Michael Garrett from the University of Manchester, who thinks Corbett's theory projects human-like apathy onto the rest of the universe. And he believes advanced civilizations might advance so quickly that they slip beyond our ability to see them. So he thinks they're, way above.
Yeah.
Well, which is what I would think, if they're able to slip in and out of our.
Here's what I've always said. If they're smart enough to get here from wherever they're from, they're way smarter than we are.
And we can't do anything about it.
Nothing.
Yeah.
And we have to trust in their goodwill.
Right. Yeah.
So it is scary, dude.
Are you excited about the documentary?
Oh my God. What's the date?
21st. Yeah, November 21st.
I think I'm booked that night, but I
guarantee
like
we should do a premiere somewhere.
I wonder if we could do that. I wonder if that would be enough to garner interest.
I would love that.
Yeah.
Let us know if you'd be interested in that.
Yeah. Would you like to go to premiere of Unclassified?
Yeah.
We'd love to do it. Hey, before we move on, I want to get over real quick. This next gentleman, we're underneath the Bowman restaurant here at Hammer Jokes. Come on up. Who am I speaking? Come around here. Apologize. We have technical difficulties. I got to interview you in a weird way. Scooch down a little bit. Yeah. I'm going to just ask, give us your names.
Laura Plunkett.
Bill Jensen.
Now, Bill has a party. Is it every Friday out on the deck?
Once a month, we're out on the deck. This is our last month for the year. We'll be back next year. We random Fridays.
Best musicians in town. Great players. Great singers. What's going on tonight? Let me ask you.
Well, we're putting on a show for 3 hours up on the patio out back, and would love to have anybody stop in, come out. It's our last one of the year, and then we'll be back again next spring. So
looking forward to it. If you're coming to the comedy show, go to the Bowman first, have dinner, walk outside on the patio, check out these incredible musicians, and have a great time, guys. Does that sound good?
We have a policy.
Yes.
No jammers left behind.
Oh, I'm going up, Matt. I'm jamming tonight. You got a tambourine?
Yeah. Sip a song. sip a song, and drunk chicks drink free.
Good to see you, my friends.
Thank you, man.
Thank you. Our
Good to see
pleasure.
guys.
Thank you
Thanks a
guys
lot.
so much.
All right.
Really appreciate it. You know, Matt, we want to help everybody. You know what I mean?
Sure.
And I love entertainers and people out there doing it. So I appreciate them coming down to say hello. It was nice of them.
Oh, yeah.
Come down and say hi to us. By the way, I have a new thing for Hammer Jokes.
What is that?
This is Baltimore's only underground comedy club.
Truly underground.
We're
right?
literally
Yeah,
underground.
We're in the basement.
What do you think
in
about
Kearney?
What do you think about like embracing that? Baltimore's only underground comedy club.
I think it's great. I love it.
don't
Yeah.
you?
Yeah.
That's how we're going to start
especially
branding
for your
it.
open mic night that's
Dude,
coming up here.
Baltimore's only underground
When
comedy
is that
club.
kicking off, by the way?
This coming
Oh,
Thursday.
this Thursday.
Coming up.
Okay.
Yep.
Wow.
Huber in the morning, 100.7 The Bay, hosting the open mic night here. It's really an exciting place. It's starting, you know, look, there's a lot to build here. You know, I'm going to lose money for a little bit. Even I have none, but I'm committed to this. I believe in this. I believe in the other comedy clubs as well, man. This is not me taking on anyone.
Of course.
This is me. I'm staying in my lane. I'm the little guy. They're the big boys. I don't want to compete. I'm not trying to.
Yeah.
I have some cool announcements
you know,
to make.
If they were smart, they would look at this room as kind of a breeding ground for them.
Thank you for taking the table.
First of all.
Yes, you're right.
And you know, not only for local comedy, but for some of the touring people that you're going to get in,
No
that,
doubt.
that are growing.
And I got some guys coming in that, you know, were legends. I got Raymond the Amish comic.
I was just
dude.
getting ready to say.
Yeah.
Do you really? Oh,
Yeah.
that's amazing.
November. I'm so excited.
The talent that is here is on par with any of the any
dude.
of the big
Yeah.
national people.
Yeah,
now.
I mean, the guys I'm bringing in
you're
are
going to come in here and laugh. is what I'm
hard.
saying.
I
Yeah.
mean, like you're anywhere.
Yeah.
But I know my place. You know what I mean? I've never wanted to be.
Timmy's a veteran, the guy who's coming in tonight
Dude,
for
he's
sure.
so good. Larry
And
Lancaster,
one of the
I'm
funniest
sorry,
guys.
Jim Bryan next week from Church of Satire, hilarious.
Yeah.
The week after that, Larry Lancaster. But guess who else? The legend, Tony Woods.
Is that right?
Yeah, man. Tony Woods is going to play here.
I love that.
Would
man.
it like that to me? I mean, when Dave Chappelle won the Mark Twain Award, he acknowledged Tony Woods.
Yeah.
Tony's one of the greatest comedians you will see in your lifetime.
So you can come see that when? When is that?
He is here November, I want to say 21, 22,
check
whatever
the
that date
website,
is.
HammerJokesComedy.com.
Correct.
Right?
I don't know
Yeah.
if the Tony show is up yet, or the Raymond one. They'll go up by Monday.
Okay.
But believe me when I tell you, the talent here is spectacular. It's a great place. And I'll tell you something else. I just want people to see it. So, in fact, tonight I'll make a deal. Anybody that walks in the door tonight and says, Mickey Talks, I'll let you in. I'll let
Love
you
it.
in.
Yeah.
Come in. I just want people to see it.
That's for
you know,
tonight.
Tonight.
Friday, October 17th, for those of you watching.
Come on in and enjoy the show. I just want you to see it. Buy a couple drinks, have some food, whatever it is. Just come in. You've been in here. I want people to see it. It's fun.
Yeah. Well, we got to get a roaming camera one day. We'll show them the room.
All right,
too.
let's get back to the news. I could talk about Hammer Jokes all day.
So we might be getting some cool video, I hope, sometime soon, because Hawaii's Kalea volcano is expected to erupt within the next few days.
Get the hell out of Dodge. What you got to do?
There are people that live at the bottom of volcanoes.
Yeah, they're stupid.
They're just
people.
they're not going to go anywhere.
It's like people that lived on Mount St. Helens. I'm
Yeah.
always said to people, like, why would you build a house on a volcano? And then remember when Mount St. Helens blew up and everybody went, oh, that's a tragedy. And I literally went, is it? Like, it's a volcano. That's what they do.
Then you know,
It's like when a shark eats somebody in the ocean.
don't you have
or
to
a
say that
lion
about
kills-
anybody living around the shore though, too, or around water?
Yes, you do.
But it's a tragedy. Come on.
No,
Yeah.
listen, it's a tragedy, but you're flirting with disaster.
Yeah.
We all know the oceans at their will can take us out.
Yeah, living by the shore is one thing. Bottom of the volcano. Some people maybe don't have a choice when you're in Hawaii. You know, maybe they've been there for generations.
I hear you. I
But
do.
yeah, I'd find a way to move the hut.
Yeah, you got to move the hut, dude.
Something. Right?
Yeah, you got to move the hut
Yeah.
off the volcano. And listen, even if you're in the lava path, but you got 20 minutes to get out of there, that's fine. If you're at the way bottom, you know, you're 2 miles away
Yeah.
and the lava's coming slow, you got time to go, oh, shit, that's the lava. We got to go.
Yeah. Pack your bags.
Yeah.
They're saying it's going to erupt between now and the middle of next week. Fountains of lava, hundreds of feet high, are expected during the eruption. So I bet we get some video Hopefully no tragedy.
Now, I agree with you. I mean, here's the other thing. That is the United States of America.
Of course.
So you think we could get in there and get everyone out? Now, what do you do if somebody goes, I'm not leaving. I've been here my whole life.
I think that happens
What do
every
you do
single
then?
time.
Is that a tragedy?
No, I mean, you can't feel sorry for somebody who knows it's going to happen.
Right.
They've been warned. They're giving them a shelter.
I'm going to go ahead and risk it all to God.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, God got pissed at you, dude.
Yeah, I guess.
God took you out with some lava. You know, I don't get me wrong. I feel bad.
That's a pretty cool way to go if you're going to go.
Nah, it's not. It's not. Now, here's the question. If rolling hot lava is coming at you, will the heat from it kill you? Would you before it touches you?
Possibly, yeah.
That's what you got to hope for, right?
Yeah, I
the
guess.
heat just sucks the oxygen.
You know, if you're around the volcano, the fumes, I think, can take you out.
Yeah. I mean, that's the way you want to go.
Yeah.
You don't want to feel that. You imagine you're running and the lava's burning you?
No, I'm just saying
that
hurts. Is truly death by misadventure.
Without a doubt,
if
dude.
you want a cool way to die,
yeah.
He went out, he got eaten by lava.
Dude, we should play that on this show one day. Could we get away with death by misadventure?
I don't know, maybe.
Let's just do it.
We got it somewhere, don't
Yeah,
we?
of course. It's on YouTube, I guarantee.
Yeah. So, there's a new study that says that weight loss drugs lessen the buzz from alcohol. So if you're on Ozempic or Wegovy, they say you feel less drunk and absorb alcohol more slowly.
I know people that don't need to know that.
I know. Well, look, this is what
Although
they're saying.
they could use the Ozempic, some of them.
Right.
But they shouldn't drink on it.
They said that the delayed buzz might actually help people drink less or even battle addiction, since these meds also curb cravings tied to dopamine.
I'm trying
to
think.
So even though you could potentially be like, I'm not getting a buzz, I'm going to drink more.
Right.
They're saying this may actually crave them,
curb
the addiction, and they may not even drink in the first place.
I mean, a lot of medicines have been found to help other things.
Yeah.
We all know that. A lot of medicines have become treatments for things where they were originally treatments for something else.
True. A lot of things are pushed as things they probably shouldn't be, though, either.
Agreed.
To make a lot of money.
Very agreed.
Yeah.
Completely agreed. Yeah. No, I hope people lose weight and I hope people drink less.
Same.
I
Yeah.
never say to people you shouldn't drink. I don't understand this. The part of drinking I don't get. And I'm not an addict or an alcoholic, so I understand I don't have that. And I do realize it's a mental thing.
Yeah.
But I don't understand when you're fucked up. Like, I've been drunk and I'm smart enough, and I think most people are, to go, I'm fucked up. Why do you keep drinking? That's like when people get to that blackout phase.
Yeah.
When people get to that, how did you drink yourself to that point? That's what I've never understood.
I think maybe it affects people differently. Like, I don't know that they go, whoa, I'm about to black out. I think they just drink themselves and then they go, oh, I'm missing a whole portion of my last night and today.
Yeah.
How did I end up in this room here?
Right. And whose house is this?
Right.
Yeah.
Never happened to me.
And whose baby am I holding? Jesus.
Well, people are smoking a lot of weed, Mick.
Yeah.
And this is a kind of a localish story for us here
Not
in
a
Maryland.
lot, but I do partake.
The Ocean City police are overwhelmed by the response to their call for pot smokers. So they put out a call for volunteers to smoke weed in front of them.
Like they used to do with the drink things on the morning show.
Yeah. So
they test you.
They're learning how to, I guess,
identify high people,
detect high people on the road and how they drive.
I can help the state police right now.
Yeah.
This is what you do. You pull the car over, and if you think they're high, you just walk up to them and you go, hey, man, you hungry?
You want some Taco Bell?
You want some Taco Bell? And they're not going to be able to lie. Their first response is going to be, hell yeah, man, what's up? And if they respond in the affirmative, you got somebody that's high.
Yeah. Hey, man, I bet you can't not eat one of these Funyuns. And that would be the whole test, right?
Test. Yeah. We need you to step out of the car. What for? We got to do a field sobriety test for weed. All right. What do I got to do? Say no to this delicious Kit Kat bar. Can't do it, officer. I can't do it, man. It's entrapment. Do they have a breathalyzer for weed?
I don't think they do.
I don't think it can be done.
I don't think it can be done currently. No.
Right.
But people do get popped. People forget that you can get a DUI for smoking weed in your car.
I don't think people forget that. Do you?
Yeah, I think a lot of people do.
They
a
think
lot
they
of people think, oh, it's legal. It's
so
legal
they think
now.
they can drive on it?
They do. I think there are still people out there that think they can drive on it.
That's insanity, right?
It's absolute insanity. And people are like, oh, but I drive fine when I'm on it.
Yeah.
You hear
Yeah,
people
do
say
you?
that too.
Yeah.
That's
Dude, I can barely walk on it.
right.
I get paranoid about every freaking thing. So
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about that.
So what they did, they asked these people to come up. They had to bring their own weed,
Right?
but they gave them lunch.
No, of course they had to.
Right, of course.
Yeah.
So now there are AI-generated break-in prank videos
I don't even know what
that
that
are
means,
prompting
my
panic
friend.
911 calls. So here's what happens. Police in Salem, Massachusetts are warning about a dangerous TikTok prank that uses AI-generated images to create fake break-ins. So they'll call you up and they'll be like, Mick, there's somebody in your living room right now, and they'll take this fake AI-generated person, like a homeless-looking person, in your living room or break it into your front door and send it to you as a prank.
Wow.
And apparently Massachusetts police are getting tons of calls about this. They say police say the prank wastes valuable police resources because officers don't know if it's fake.
Yeah.
And they treat each report as an actual burglary.
I mean, that's got to go down in that filing a false police report or filing a false crime or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Whatever that is. It's got to be that.
Oh, it's wasting a ton of money and
Right.
resources.
Now, here's a question. Have you seen the AIs of like Mr. Rogers and Tupac
Yeah,
drinking a 40?
I think I said something to you, didn't I?
I don't know. I saw it last night though. And I'm going to tell you, I was rolling, and I don't know if you have seen that. I got to, let me see if I can find, if I saved it, I'll send it to you.
Yeah.
Dude, it's two young black kids in their neighborhood, like in the kid's driveway. And they're like arguing like friends do.
AI video.
No, it's
Oh, it's a
real.
real video.
And they get to a point where like they're going to throw fists and they square up, but they never hit each other. And it's like every kid I ever grew up with, the like arguments we had and stuff. Let me see if I have it. If I have it, yep. All right, I'm going to send this to you, bro. It reminds me of me and you. Like not as much, but like they get into each other.
Yeah.
Right. And then this kid is trying to explain something to his friends. And he goes, man, whatever. Remember the time he won't even eat, what do they call them things, man? You put the ham and the cheese. And he's like 10 or 11. And the other kid goes, a sandwich? You go, yeah, a sandwich. Dude, it's so funny. And it's like everything I've ever felt growing up. I got to send it to you. And
All
I
right.
wish we could show it on the show.
We'll play it on the show.
We
on Monday.
can't.
Oh, we can't.
Because it's two little black kids, to be honest. And then they say the N-word like 50 times to each other.
All right.
But you realize that that's just their culture, right? You would
Yeah.
never do that. But like it's so hilarious
Yeah,
the way
we
they
might get dinged for it unless
Yeah.
we edit it.
Exactly.
But, yeah.
But dude, I'm telling everyone, just search for it. And two young black boys, friends, arguing like real friends do. And then the comments, bro, are it. I'm telling you, I spent 15
Sometimes that's
minutes.
better than the video.
Oh my
you know?
God. It's
Yeah.
incredible.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
So there's a tabloid website that is saying that Charlie Sheen is dating a man.
It's a man, baby.
He's supposedly just a regular guy with a regular job, and he's keeping Charlie calmer, grounded, and genuinely happy.
Listen,
Good for him, right?
you know, when you're Charlie Sheen,
But are you shocked a little bit?
no,
You're not.
no. I'm going to
He-
tell you
he-
why I'm not.
I'm shocked because his whole persona is this girl crazy guy
I
who
think
lived with porn stars.
that literally was his persona.
Yeah.
And I think that when you, I got to say this. I had a friend who, for whatever reason, when I say probably with over 1,500 to 2,000 women, that's not a made up
Sheesh.
number, right? And he got later in his life, and he finally was like, dude, I don't even want to be with women. Like I've done I have no more sexual fantasies with women. And I'm like, are you gay? He goes, no, I don't want to be with a guy. But honestly, I'm just like, I don't even care. And it was like, it was so hard for me to believe until he put it in perspective. And he said, dude, imagine you ate spaghetti every day of your life for 30 years. And then finally one day you woke up and went, I just can't eat spaghetti anymore. I'm sick of eating spaghetti.
Do you think you would get sick of spaghetti?
Spaghetti, yes. The other thing, I can't even imagine getting sick of that because I get it, you know, in my whole life, I've always just kind of been with one woman.
Yeah, this is allegedly, by the way, according to a tabloid website
I'm
called
not
Reality
surprised.
T.
Nor do I give a shit.
Yeah. No, I don't care. Either.
I don't think any less
I think
of
a
him.
lot of people were just surprised by it.
I mean, I guess you would be.
He just seems like a ladies' man, right?
Yeah, I mean, of course he was. But, you know, I mean, the guy famously used that Cary Grant quote. You know, I don't pay for sex. I pay for them to leave after sex. And it's a wonderful quote if that's your lifestyle. You know, Hugh Hefner.
Do you think he was afraid because he was in the public eye? What, you know, until recently, you couldn't really come out for a lot. A lot of people didn't feel they could come out in public.
I think coming out has been generally accepted by the masses for probably 15 years now. Would you say that's about right?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Probably around 2010, people just stopped giving a shit.
Right.
I
Which
never
is the way
did.
it should be.
I never cared that somebody was gay. Some other things got a little weird in that world, but the gay people, the lesbians, the men, nothing. Look, I look at two people and I go like this. Are you happy? Are you happy? I've never gone, how's your sex life? It's none of my business, right?
Yeah, right?
You know, and if you find out two guys or a guy and a girl are happy and he enjoys something you and I could never imagine, does that mean he's a freak or a weirdo or anything else? No, two people are happy and they enjoy each other's company. Do whatever you want. Leave kids out of it and make sure you're both agreeing to do whatever you're doing. Have fun, man. Have freaking fun.
All right. I'm just happy.
I want more gay people to come out.
I'm happy if he's happy.
Have you ever had a bad time around gay people? That's another thing no one ever tells you. You ever seen somebody go, I was with all these gay people last night. Oh, my God, it was so
annoying
boring.
Gay people just like there's annoying straight people.
Yeah, but I'm saying for the most part, I enjoy being around gay people. They have a great time. They'll talk about anything. They're very funny. And obviously not all gay people are funny, but I'm just saying they're. Have you ever been to a gay bar?
I don't think so.
You never went to the Hippo?
Nope.
Legendary club.
Yeah, I know of it.
And we like HammerJokes people sometimes on Sunday nights. We'd be done at like 10 if it was a concert, an early concert. We would go to the Hippo, dude, and it was insane.
I feel like you're going to tell me a story now.
Well, I will tell you a little story. So the first time I'm there, I'm with two other guys. And there's a lot of single women there, too. There really was. And, of course, a ton of gay people. And I stood there for about 15 minutes, and I was, like, looking around, and I'm, like, disgusted.
You got sick of spaghetti.
No, I'm just disgusted looking around. And my friend looks at me, and he goes, dude, you look so mad. And I go, I'm furious. And he's like, why? I go, I've been here 15 minutes. Not one guy has hit on me. What the hell is going? Like, I got mad that I wasn't good enough for the gay bar.
You didn't give off the vibe, man.
No, I didn't. And then the funniest
thing
is,
you know, you dress like crap like I do.
I didn't back then. I was pretty hip.
Really?
But I will say this, the funniest part of it, about 10 minutes later, a guy came over and started talking to us. And it was so funny. Within 30 seconds, he goes to all three of us. He goes, so you guys aren't gay. What brought you in? He didn't ask. He told us.
Yeah.
And I go, you knew I wasn't gay? And he looks at me. He literally went like this. Are you serious? And I'm like, is it that obvious? He goes, please. And I'm like, oh, that's it. But I'll tell you what, the greatest time you'll ever have. I mean, I'm not going to lie either about this. The first time you see two men making out and you've never seen that before, it is a little jarring. And I don't think that's bad to say. You know what I mean? It would be like the first time you watch two other people, a man and woman, have sex or something. You'd go, well, I've never seen that. So, but but then you realize how happy.
Of course.
You know what I mean? I'd probably kiss that guy too if he got rid of the beard.
Yeah.
You know, I just couldn't deal with the beards. So I don't know. Look, the Hippo was amazing. Dre was there too. It really was an unbelievable nightclub. I've enjoyed being around gay people my whole life. That's the truth. I have friends that are gay, and there's nothing about that lifestyle that bothers me.
Not at all.
Only thing that does, Matt, is when they say, everybody could be gay. And I go, I can't do it. And they go, you just haven't given me a chance. And I go, bro.
Well, that's like us telling them that everybody can be straight. Like people that think it's a choice. It's
right.
You know what I'm saying? It's not a choice for people.
No, I don't
believe that at
all.
all.
Who would choose that? Because you're ridiculed. Not because it's bad,
Right.
But who would choose to be ridiculed?
Throughout history,
Right.
people have been
Yeah.
ridiculed.
Why
Yeah,
would you
and-
choose that?
Right. Sure.
That's who you are. Right?
Well, just think about the fact: could you choose to be gay if you wanted to? And I could not.
I don't think you can choose to be something you aren't. I mean, you can say you are. We see a lot of that in the world, but are you really? And I don't think someone who's truly gay has made a choice. I think that's what they're attracted
Of
to.
course.
Is the
Yeah.
same sex.
Yeah.
I've always had fun with gay people. I'm team gay.
All right, maybe you got to have a gay night here, man.
I
HammerJokes
would
gay night.
Totally do a HammerJokes gay night. All the comics are gay.
You got to do the rainbow thing up here.
Yeah, let's not get carried away. But yeah, I would love to do a gay night here.
So look at this crazy tradition that happens. You might have had a hard time seeing it on the small screen, Mick.
Yeah.
Right up in this corner here.
Uh-huh.
There's a pumpkin that reappears on the University of Montana spire for the 30th year. And
That very top point.
Yeah, every Halloween. Nobody knows how it gets there.
It's like the Edgar Allan Poe rose.
I was just going to say that.
Yeah.
So this pumpkin has shown up every year since 1995 under the cover of night during homecoming celebrations. But the identities of the people who put it there remain a mystery.
No kidding.
They think that it's a rock climbing group, though. They are suspected of doing this.
I mean, but like you're going to tell me after all these years, nobody just set up a GoPro and just filmed it?
Right. Well, that's how I feel about the Edgar Allan Poe. Although, didn't that stop?
Yeah. Well,
for people that don't know, Edgar Allan Poe, who lived here in Baltimore for a long time, and it's supposedly the place where he died. The Horseshoe came in on
correct.
Saloon. He walked out of there and passed away in Fells Point, Maryland.
Yep.
So his grave is here in Maryland, and the Poe toaster comes around. Is it his birthday? It's his birthday, right? It's his birthday.
Yep.
Started as early as 1930 here in Baltimore and ended in 2009 is what I read. During each visit, they would come and they would leave 3 roses, a bottle of cognac, and they would drink a toast and leave the remaining bottle on Poe's grave. And nobody figured it out
for 60 years.
Why did anybody put
we
didn't have GoPros in 95, I guess, but you could have put someone or hung out by the grave.
Agreed. And
the news, right?
So I was on the morning show when that ended.
Yeah.
And there's been basically, it was at, what is that called? Westminster Abbey?
Westminster Hall.
I'm sorry, Westminster Hall.
Yeah.
In downtown Baltimore. A beautiful building, by the way.
Gorgeous historic
with catacombs.
building.
Have you been underneath?
Oh yeah. I mean, the catacombs are wild because it's like
oh my God, sorry.
It's a who's who of names from Baltimore history.
It's unreal.
There.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's unreal. And so when you do that tour, the guy that gave that tour, we had on the radio. And I don't know if he was the curator of Westminster Hall or who he was. I don't remember. But I asked him point blank. I was like, was it you guys? You know, did you guys just do it for years and now you don't want to be exposed? And he said, well, we will say this about the mystery that I don't know who did what. And I thought that's a weird answer, but I kind of read between the lines.
So,
maybe.
So what is your thought that somebody there was doing it and they didn't
I think
tell
it originally
everybody
started. I think it originally started with someone, and then I think it became something that just people did. I think the original person probably let someone know, hey, I'm not going to do this anymore, or I'm sick.
Or they died.
Or they died
in 1930.
Right. And yeah, exactly. And now, you know, they picked it up. It could have been another theory was that it was passed down in generations in a family. That they just, the next firstborn son, that was his job to do. Either way, it was a really cool, beautiful tribute that went on for a long time to one of the greatest, I mean, the inventor of the macabre.
Yeah.
I believe he was.
Yeah. It's a cool Baltimore legend / tradition.
Have you seen the Nick, I think it's Nick Cage or John Cusack movie about Poe? I think it's The Raven.
No.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I want a more thorough biopic done of Edgar Allan Poe.
Yeah.
Because he was, you know, I think, did he go to West Point?
Poe?
Yeah.
God, I can't remember.
I think he went to West Point. I think he's a fascinating man. I'd love to see a great movie made about him.
Yeah, that would be a good movie. You're right. Why has nobody done a really good documentary about it?
I don't know. And maybe there are, and we're just ignorant.
Yeah.
Are you a Poe fan?
I like the idea of Poe,
Yeah.
I guess, more than I
Yeah.
would sit down with his book and read all
Did
of
you
his
ever read
writings.
any of it?
But yeah, of course, the
Forget-
Raven and
Right, Telltale Heart.
Yeah.
What's the
yeah.
one about the bug? Oh my God, I can't remember the name of it.
I don't even
Such a
know.
great book. Something Gold Bug or oh my God, the story. What an incredible story. All right, let's move on. What else we got,
All right,
buddy?
we got a couple of videos here, Mick. This is do you like avocados? Do you eat avocados?
You know what's funny? My whole life I thought I hated them.
Yeah.
And then I ate them and I freaking love them.
I love them too.
Yeah, I do.
The problem is, I don't know if you shop for avocados,
Yeah.
but you go in there, they're either rock hard or not ripe,
Yeah.
or they're just a ball of mush.
Yeah.
So you got to get them like at that perfect time.
Yeah.
But there's a woman who is demonstrating the avocado ripeness checkers that they have in grocery stores in Finland.
Let's see it.
I don't know if this is just a thing in Finland,
I'd like to check
but
her
have
out.
you guys seen the avocado checkers? Look, you literally hold it up. I don't know what that says. Cadis, what does this say? Oh, wait.
Wait 2 days.
Wow.
And it tells you exactly
Holy crap,
to
that's
wait
so
2 days
incredible.
to buy the avocado or eat the avocado.
We could do that with women when they're menstruating. 6 more days.
Right.
I'm sorry, I don't know why that hit me so hard.
You need a checker.
Yeah, need a period checker, please. Yeah, 5 more days, honey. Go back in the basement.
You are never getting married again, are you?
What's the time? I'm making this a highlight. 46 minutes. Got it. No, I'm never getting married again. Hell no. Unless I'm proposed to by a beautiful, wealthy man. And then I'll be the prettiest little bride you've ever seen,
Yeah,
man.
you're gonna have to get sick of spaghetti, man.
I'll get sick of spaghetti that
Yeah.
way. The Gold Bug. That's the name of the Poe. And also with Poe, the guy's name was Jeff Jerome, the curator. Yes, the Poe toaster was a father, then his son.
No kidding. So who figured that out?
I think they actually at one point may have told the story.
Is that right?
They
came out.
It didn't come out when I interviewed him. I remember that there was no significant answer because it was right after the streak had ended.
Yep.
Because it was a big story. There was no rose, and I think they did it all on purpose. But thank you, Shelley, for reporting that. I knew it was something I couldn't remember.
I wonder why they stopped the tradition.
Maybe the son was just reaching a point where he thought, next year I'm probably gonna be too old.
Maybe.
Who knows? I mean,
I'll have to pick it up, Mick.
Yeah, I'll look that up and see if there's anything more interesting about it. Go ahead, buddy. What else?
So there's an 80-year-old grandma from New Jersey who became the oldest person ever to finish the Ironman World Championship. And to give you an idea of that, it was in Hawaii. That's a 2.4 mile swim, a 112-mile bike ride,
dude,
and then a full marathon, which is running 26 miles, right? She's 80. Finished in 16 hours and 45 minutes.
80?
Yeah. The cutoff is 17 hours. So she got in 15 minutes under what would have been too late. And here's a crazy detail for you. She didn't learn how to swim until she was 59.
Oh, my God.
She kind of stumbles in. She made it.
This lady I'm looking at is 80. 80. Look at this.
Better shape than me.
Oh, good for this woman. 80 years old. I complain I had to walk down these steps to do this podcast.
I know. I mean, that is just unbelievable, man.
Oh my God, it's unbelievable.
I mean, humans, I think, are going to get to the point where 80 is going to be the new, 60.
Yeah,
at some point.
Well, they say now, like I'm 57, and they say 60 is the new 40 or whatever.
Yeah.
And I always look at people and go, "That's great," until you get pulled over by a cop. And he's like, you were going 60. And I'm like, yeah, but that's the new 40, dude. Like, I don't know what to tell you, bro. You ain't been watching
I'm
the
going to use
news?
that next time.
Yeah. You were going 78. Yeah, bro, but that's the new 55. That's the new 55. Read your books. Good job with the news today, Matt. Real quick, because I love this.
Yeah.
Shelley, by the way, the original tradition ended the year that,
Sorry.
what is it? No, that's okay. That Mayor Rawlings Blake dropped the Poe House from Baltimore City funding. Jeff was forced to retire, and the Poe House went private, which is
Wow.
sad.
Yeah.
But it's also, everything eventually, you can't support everything.
True.
And you have to pick and choose. Would it be nice to keep the Poe Museum active in Westminster Hall? But I guarantee you now, whoever owns it makes a fortune with weddings and all that. It's a beautiful, beautiful
it
building.
Really is. It's a beautiful historic building.
Yeah.
It's gorgeous.
Without it. Hey, and somebody on YouTube laughed their ass off at whatever we were talking about.
Love it.
It's just nice to see somebody from YouTube chiming in.
It is. Thank you for watching.
Thank you, John C. Stonebreaker. We love you, brother. Thank you for
Appreciate
watching.
you. Thank you.
Yeah. Spread the word over there on YouTube. Pretty much sounds like this. Hey, anybody here?
Why is
Yeah.
that our worst? Didn't you think in the beginning this was going to be
we
our
were going
best
to be huge
platform
on YouTube.
On YouTube.
We thought we could be massive.
Right.
Turns out we're like the jewel of Facebook and Rumble's little bitch baby that won't go away. I love
We need
Rumble.
like 40 more people to subscribe
That's
before we
it.
can even monetize.
40 people
So please,
subscribe to YouTube. What is wrong with
If
you?
you're not yet, it's youtube.com/@Mickey Talks Pod.
Correct.
It's linked in the description.
Get on it. We got to get that drop of Bill Burr doing that. Get on it.
We do. You're right.
And we just drop it in the show all the time. Good job, buddy. Hey, what is your favorite piece of Baltimore history?
Wow. I love Fort McHenry and the whole
Incredible.
War of 1812.
When's the last time you were at Fort McHenry?
Oh my God, I was a child.
I took
I was-
Owen
I know you did. I want to go down with
and
you guys.
Stan.
Call
right?
me next time, will you?
Deal.
Yeah.
And it was awesome. I forgot, like,
I
I
think
never did
my
the
wife
real tour.
And daughter would be bored, I think.
You think?
Yeah, unfortunately. So we got to go.
I'll do it, bro.
All right, yeah.
And my boys love that. My daughter, actually, though, I think your daughter would like it more than you realize if you took her.
I'll try to get her to go.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
my daughter would love it. Like I told you this. Me and my daughter's favorite movie is National Treasure. She loves the history part of it, the espionage.
I love that.
I do too.
I've got to watch that, by the way. I know you recommend.
You've never seen it, right?
No, no.
Now keep in mind, imagine Indiana Jones,
Yeah.
but made like as a very family-friendly movie. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
There's no real gore in it. There's a lot of twists and turns, and you find yourself, but a lot of times in that movie you go, oh wow. And that some of it's a little shady on its history accuracy, but a lot of it is based in legend. And it's just so cool, man.
I love it.
I love that kind of stuff.
What's your favorite Baltimore history?
Fort McHenry is definitely at the top. I love the Edgar Allan Poe stuff.
Me too.
I also, like, honestly, I love the history of the industry, the steel mills, the copper mines. Baltimore was a very industrial city at the peak of the Industrial Revolution.
Yeah.
I also love, a lot of people don't know this, there's a lot of Black history in Baltimore, a lot of famous people. Cab Calloway, for
Like all
instance.
the watermen, you mean?
Yeah. Well, I'm not even getting into that yet.
Yeah.
I'm talking about like famous people that rose from the streets of Baltimore. But there were tons of watermen, Black watermen, especially down on the Eastern Shore. There were a lot of, there was a big middle class in Baltimore, Black history of the Pennsylvania Avenue and that area, the west side of Baltimore at one time had an unbelievable thriving time. And it's forgotten. And I hate that, because I think when you forget your history, it dampens your future.
All right. I think we got a new feature, man. I think we got to do a quick little Baltimore history segment coming up.
I would love that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you love that, though? That's the question.
What, who, the audience?
Yeah.
Since when have we given a rat's ass what they want? Love it. Let's do, you want to do music or
Let's get into Random Facts Friday.
I'm ready.
You got your facts up
Yeah,
today?
it's 5 random facts about Baltimore.
It is about Baltimore.
Yeah.
All right. I love it.
Whenever you're
You
ready.
want to go first? You want me to go first?
You decide, buddy.
I'll go first. So I don't know if you know, but spelling bees are mostly unique to the English language due to its spelling irregularities. So other languages like Hindi, Italian, German,
Yeah.
they have highly phonetic writing systems with virtually a 1-to-1 ratio of letters to sound, which makes spelling very predictable and easy. But we got to do things the hard way here in America.
I just thought
America.
of the funniest skit we should see.
Yeah.
See.
What's that?
the woman in charge of the spelling bee that's giving the words looks at another girl or a kid and says, your word is accountability. And the kid goes, can you use it in a sentence? And the woman goes, I don't know what it means. I'm such a dick today. Oh my God. No, do you like spelling bees?
No, they give me anxiety.
I never used to until
you mean watching them? You mean being in them or watching?
No, watching them.
Oh, I like watching the end of it. You know what I mean? Like the lead up to the. I always catch the end of it.
I may have the record for the most second place finishes in a Catholic school spelling bee contest.
You?
I finished second every year in my class.
What was his name? Say it.
Her.
What was her name? Say it.
I don't want to. Susan Filar.
Susan Filar.
She was like one of the prettiest girls in the class.
Where is she today?
I don't know. I haven't talked to Susan in probably 15 years.
Yeah.
She was so smart.
What was the word, Mick? I know you remember.
There was a couple. You know what word I really messed up on? Parallelogram.
Oh yeah.
I don't know how to spell it to this day.
Say, I don't know that I could do
but
it.
I was like a good speller, and even like I surprise a lot of people from other cultures, like spelling their name or pronouncing them when they show it to me. Like I flipped a girl out one time because she was Vietnamese and she had like a G in her name and an H, and I pronounced her name right, and she was like, how did you know that? I'm like, well, I just understand that one rule about the Vietnamese language, and it would like impressed her.
Yeah.
I also understand accents pretty good.
I was gonna say, so you can do the accent.
I can try sometimes, but you know, when I'm able to do that, I'm able to sort of understand the language in a weird way.
Of course.
You know? Yeah. And so I like spelling bees. I'm not a great speller. I'm good at like knowing how our language works.
Yeah.
But I'm not good at like the rules. Like when do you use a double R? When do you use the double L? When do you put the E before I and I before E? And like I'm not great at that stuff. But when I really think about it, I go back to the I before E except after C.
Yeah.
And I just use that rule most of the time in those words. But I'm not a great speller, but I in school always came in second place behind Susan Filar.
Susan Filar.
Yeah, she was so smart.
Yeah.
Yeah. And another kid that would have killed all of us was Paul Fugate. That was the smartest human I knew back then. We were like 9.
And you beat him.
No. Well, only because he would like panic, I think, in front of the class.
Right. Okay.
I think he had anxiety. But when he sat down at his desk, dude, that was like Rain Man. Yeah. He was the smartest dude I could ever meet.
Yeah.
Yeah. I never know. I don't know what happened to him. I always pictured him running NASA.
We got to find Susan, and we're going to do a spelling bee
I
show
can't
down
do
here.
it.
And you're going to beat her
no,
finally,
no,
Mick. You're going to finally
Matt, it's
beat
triggering.
Susan.
It's triggering
I know.
for me. It's triggering.
I
I'm
know.
not dealing with it.
We're gonna do an full immersion.
No, and if
Spelling
she's
bee
still
immersion
as pretty
for
as
you.
she was, I'll never beat her. It'll be bad. I can't do it.
I think it'd be brilliant.
All right.
Spelling bee coming to Hammer Jokes very soon.
Yeah. That's a great idea.
Yes.
Comedy spelling bee. Holy shit. All right. Do you know that Baltimore obviously invented the Star Spangled Banner?
I do.
You may not have known this. Do you know what the battle was called when it was written? It's pretty simple.
I know the war was the War of 1812.
What was the battle called? All battles are named in military conflicts.
Was it the Battle of
Don't overthink it.
What's the name of the fort? Fort McHenry. Battle of Fort McHenry?
No.
What was
the Battle of Baltimore?
I did know that.
Yeah, of course
I did know
did.
that. Jeez,
yeah.
Man.
All right. Go ahead. Your next fact.
All right. So scientists can use one circumcised foreskin, which is about the size of a stamp.
Yeah.
To grow almost 4 acres.
Wait a minute. You said the size of a foreskin is the size of a stamp?
A stamp.
Are black guys included in that too?
Maybe,
or is that just
not.
like a white guy
maybe
study?
Not. Maybe not. Maybe they're just talking about white skin.
Yeah. It's a pretty big stamp. I'll say that.
They can grow almost 4 acres of skin that can be transplanted onto burn victims.
So somebody could be walking around with like the tip of a dick on their thigh.
Yeah.
Their skin, that's foreskin on their.
Yeah, might be on your face.
You know that I got a full transplant.
You know where that insult comes from, right?
No.
It was a transplant, Mick.
That guy's a real dickhead. No, like really. He's got a dick head.
I wasn't being mean.
No, not at all. Number 2 fact about Baltimore. Do you know the first railroad in the United States started here? Did you know it?
I did know.
Do you know where it went?
Ohio.
Very good.
Yeah.
The original railroad was the B&O Railroad, founded in 1827. Jesus.
Well, it's incredible that in 1827 they were even able to build that.
It's amazing.
I mean, the blood, sweat, and tears that went into that and what that did for our country is incredible.
Well, I mean, the railroad leapt us into the Industrial Revolution.
Yeah. What percentage of men in our society right now could do what they did back then? 4%.
I bet.
I bet you're right.
Yeah. I mean, that's the most grueling work you could have. Think about this. If you were on those, you walked all the way to Ohio building them.
That's incredible.
You literally would lay tracks, walk. They'd move the camp behind you. When you were done that day, you'd sleep there, wake up the next day, keep walking and building, drop the camp. Have you ever watched the documentary on how the railroads were built?
I don't think so, no.
Dude, when they got into the dynamite, going like over the Cumberland.
Oh, getting through the mountains and stuff? Oh, yeah.
I mean, dudes just got annihilated.
Yeah, yeah.
Craziness.
It is crazy.
Go ahead.
All right, so up to half of the water on Earth is older than the sun.
So wait, like the ocean water?
The water on Earth. So up to half of the water on Earth was inherited from an abundant supply of interstellar ice as our sun formed.
Can you imagine how much ice had to come here in order to form the oceans?
And they also said that it came on asteroids as well.
Yeah.
Which brought water to Earth. But so the age of water is older than the Earth, 4.5 billion years. And it's the same water that's always been here. So the water that's going through you right now in your body
was before the sun.
Was in the dinosaurs. It was in George Washington.
That's wild.
It was in Jesus.
That's wild.
It is wild to think about.
Yeah.
It just recycled.
Now, let me ask you, you think Oprah had more water than other people, or how does that work?
Maybe.
Rosie O'Donnell, another one? Yeah. John Candy?
Possibly.
Yeah, they could.
That documentary is amazing.
I can't watch it. Is it sad?
Yeah, man.
I mean, can't do it.
It tugs on you a little bit.
Yeah, I can't do it.
But it's good. It's really, really good. So I would recommend you watch it. You'll get through it.
Baltimore gave the world the egg cream's cousin. Do you know what the egg cream's cousin is?
Is that the egg custard? What? No, what is that?
Eggnog.
Wait a minute. So say that again.
The Baltimore eggnog. In the 19th century, Baltimore was famous for a local holiday drink called Baltimore eggnog.
We invented eggnog in
Made
Baltimore?
with rum, brandy, Madeira wine, considered a strong. It was served with a warning.
But with the eggnog itself, we invented eggnog?
It
or is it just this drink?
It says Baltimore gave the world the egg cream's cousin, the Baltimore eggnog.
Wow. Okay.
Wow.
Did not know that.
I love that.
I don't think, and I don't drink now, you know that.
Yeah.
But at one point in my life I did. I don't think I ever had an alcoholic eggnog though. I think it was always just like the
regular drink,
standard highs.
Yeah. By the way,
eggnog.
Big fan.
Yeah. Oh my God, my wife is too.
Is she really?
Oh, yeah.
Do you like it? Do you ever
want
warm
2
it up?
gallons in the?
Do you ever warm it up, or do you drink it cold?
Drink it cold usually.
Warm it up one time.
Yeah.
It's just like an interesting night drink.
Yeah.
You know, I enjoy coffee, but I don't drink it at night. But I like at night if I'm sitting out back and I get a decaf, cream and sugar. It's a wonderful warm drink. Like in the fall, I like it. I do.
Yeah.
You know,
right.
I like
I'm
that.
going to do that this
try it,
holiday
man.
season.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you know this about the Hollywood sign, but Hugh Hefner was the one who donated the money to pay for a new Y in the Hollywood sign. Did you know that?
And I'll tell you a weird reason why I know it after you're done. Go ahead.
So that happened in 1978. The original sign was erected in 1923. And it originally said Hollywood Land.
Right.
And it was like a development, essentially.
Yes.
And that sign deteriorated, and they, had to raise money to build the new Hollywood sign. So it was mainly all famous people. Alice Cooper paid for the O. And then Gene Autry, the actor, paid for one of the L's. And there were some other famous people.
So the story I was going to tell you was that the sign was going to be taken down. And a bunch of celebrities, I didn't know all the names like you just named, but a bunch of celebrities stepped up and said, well, I'll pay for one of the letters.
Right.
This guy will pay for one. It's all funded.
Yeah.
And that's what happened. And apparently the Y was the last one. And the story is that Hugh Hefner did the
God.
Y because of the leg spread.
Well, they all had, it was like, a letter in their name,
Right,
Or,
yep.
a lot of them.
Yes.
That's how.
But
why they
apparently
chose
that's
it.
why Hugh Hefner wanted the
Interesting.
Y.
Okay, didn't
Because
know
it
that story.
it reminded him of a woman with her legs open. That's classic Hugh Hefner, though.
Classic Hefner.
Yes. All right. Now, my next Baltimore fact. It is the city of neighborhoods. Guess how many district neighborhoods are registered in Baltimore?
So in the city.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I can't believe this number.
Is it 26?
250.
250.
So here it is.
Current neighborhoods.
Baltimore has over 250 distinct neighborhoods, each with its own vibe, from a artsy Hamden and historic Fells Point to blue-collar Dundalk and revitalized Canton.
Well, look, if you think about it, the place where we're at right now,
yeah,
a lot of people call this Parkville.
but it's Kearney.
But if you're a local,
It's Kearney.
you know this is Kearney.
Right. But Kearney's about from here to the liquor store,
Right.
to the Wendy's,
Yeah.
to the Beltway.
So it's probably a lot of that.
It's tons of that.
Yeah.
Like I grew up, people say, where'd you grow up? I go, Lauraville. And then they're like, where's that? I go, well,
Hamilton.
It's like Hamilton.
Yeah.
Right across Harford Road is Beverly Hills.
Right.
Like it's across the street.
right.
But that is the thing I love about Baltimore. I've met dudes in LA, in Iceland, in other Florida, Texas, and they're like, where are you from? And I go, Baltimore. And they go, the first thing, what neighborhood? That's how we identify.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're one of the only cities in
Or
the
high-
country.
What high school did you go to?
Yeah, what high school? It
Yeah,
tells you
yeah,
everything you
right.
need to know
Yeah.
about who they are, what they like, what they don't like.
Sure.
Yeah. What's next, buddy? You got one more, right?
So I don't know if you knew, but the last letter added to our alphabet was the letter J. It wasn't until after the life of William Shakespeare that the modern English alphabet welcomed the J as its 26th and final letter. So, in fact, if you go to first edition copies of Shakespeare, Romeo and Juliet, the J, they used the letter I. That's what was common back then for the J sound. They would put the letter I in there. And then in 1524, a guy named Gian Giorgio Trissino, he was a Renaissance poet, he advocated for the J to be the distinction between the I and the J.
Wow.
The J sound.
And what year?
1524.
500 years ago.
There was no J until then.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
What year was Shakespeare? Like late 1400s?
15 to 16
Is
in the
that
15
where it
into
was?
1600s.
Okay, yeah. So he was in the Renaissance era.
Yeah.
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 And my final thing, some of the greatest pop icons in the country, including John Waters, Divine, Blaze Starr, all got their starts right here in Baltimore.
Yeah,
It is known for its quirky, individual artistic expression,
Yeah.
which I guess explains me.
Sure.
Quirky, weird little dude.
Yeah, there's a lot of famous people who, they're associated with Baltimore and Maryland, I should
Yeah,
say, too.
yeah.
You got the Hoff,
Oh, yeah, David Hasselhoff,
David Hasselhoff,
Joan Jett,
Joan Jett
Frank
from
Zappa.
Rockville, Frank Zappa. I lived
the guy from the
two doors
Cars,
down.
Rick Ocasek.
Yeah, he was not far from here.
Yeah, yeah.
His old neighborhood.
Yep.
2 doors down from me when I was in my first house when I was a kid, Frank Zappa's cousin.
No kidding.
Yeah. I doubt he.
Jimmy Zappa. A lot of people forget about old Jimmy.
Jimmy Zappa.
Jimmy Zappa. You guys remember Jimmy? Used to have that Camaro with the T-tops. Remember him?
Exactly.
Let's get into music news.
All right.
By the way, Harvey's gal finished second in Maryland spelling bee in 88. Does that say gal? Yeah, Harvey's gal won. Another YouTube comment.
Yeah.
Thank you, YouTube.
Yeah, thank you for listening on YouTube. We
Well,
appreciate
maybe
you.
YouTube's coming alive finally. Matt, huh?
Finally. It's about
That
time
ain't
we get some
bad
people
for us. Yeah.
subscribing over there. Please subscribe if you haven't. Our address is linked in the description.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. All right, here it is, ladies and gentlemen. Coffee Balam, bringing you the best coffee in the world, grown in one of the only blue zones in the entire country. I mean, entire world. There's only 5. Coffee Balam is grown in that beautiful one in Costa Rica. Go to coffeebalam.com. It is, what word do they use?
It's specialty coffee.
Specialty coffee.
5 different flavors.
Unbelievable. It made my friend here, Matt, a coffee drinker when he wasn't.
Love their coffee, man.
Go to coffeebalam.com. Use the code Mickey Talks for 10% off your purchase. Thank us later. You don't really have to, but you should, because you'll be very thankful you've tried that coffee.
True story. And it was a sad story. I texted you last night, man. We all found out yesterday that Kiss guitar player Ace Frehley passed away at the age of 74.
Yeah.
He was a co-founder and the original guitarist, Rock and Roll Hall of Famer. He first had what was described as a minor fall in his home studio last month, but as the weeks passed and more concert dates were canceled, fans started to get kind of suspicious about what was happening. And yesterday, the shocking news came that Ace had been put on life support, and the prognosis was not good. Hours later, his family announced that the guitar legend had passed away.
Let me say this. To me, Kiss is one of those bands that people find it very easy to make fun of. People find it very easy to ridicule. I want to go on record as saying this. I'll be 57 next month. Never had a cooler experience than being a kid and looking up at these monsters who played these cool songs, and it gripped me in a way that formed my life in rock and roll, formed my life in entertainment, formed my life as a showman, made me understand the power of performance and to go over the top. I am so indebted to Kiss in so many ways. And Ace.
And we were talking on the show the other day about how influential Gene Simmons was in rock and roll in general, with, bringing Van Halen on board.
With the AC/DC open for him.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just Motley Crue.
Yeah.
Like so many bands thank Kiss.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen the Tom Morello Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction speech for Kiss?
No.
It's the greatest induction speech in the history.
Tom Morello inducted them.
Dude,
is that right?
I
don't think I knew that.
Let me see something. Go ahead and let me see if I can find.
All right.
We could bring this
Gene
up real
Simmons
quick.
and Paul Stanley have released a statement on the death of Ace Frehley. They say, "We are devastated by the passing of Ace Frehley. He was an essential and irreplaceable rock soldier during some of the most formative foundational chapters of the band and its history.
Yeah.
He is and always will be a part of Kiss's legacy." Kiss drummer Peter Criss, who was Frehley's closest friend in the band and was at his bedside when he passed away at Morristown Medical Center in Morristown, New Jersey, says, "With a broken heart and deep, deep sadness, my brother Ace Frehley has passed away. He died peacefully with his family around him. My wife and I were with him till the end as well. He leaves behind a daughter and daughter Monique and his ex-wife Jeanette, who were with him."
Now, I'm going to tell you something, Matt, that I'll come back to that. But Kiss, I really believe this. I think Kiss had an effect on musicians in the 80s and 90s the way that the Beatles did in the 70s and 80s. I think Kiss influenced so many young kids to become rock and roll stars.
Well, yeah, I mean, tons of the musicians from our area who have done very well. I mean, John Allen, I know, was talking about his love of Kiss.
Wicked love of Kiss.
Yeah.
And a lot of the jazzy sort of players kind of look at Kiss as like, whatever, it's a novelty thing. But I don't think those types of musicians really understood the science and the mathematics of music.
We're not looking to them to learn how to shred necessarily. You're looking at different things. You're inspired by different things from them.
I was looking at them to learn how to be hotter than hell.
Right.
To learn how to rock and roll all night and party every day.
Right. And you said the stage show. I mean,
dude,
the theatrics.
When bombs are going off, he's breathing fire, spitting blood. The Star Child's ascending into the sky. Ace Frehley is the alien, his guitars smoking and lightning bolts.
It was a production.
It was unreal, man. Unreal.
Yeah.
Hopefully I can get this video of Tom Morello inducting them. Bro, we'll end the show like if it works. If not, we'll play it Monday. It's
That's right.
so
We got some more Gene stuff.
Yeah, go ahead, buddy.
He was in that car accident last week.
Yeah.
Hold on 1 sec.
Go ahead, bud.
TMZ caught up and found some photos from the scene of his accident. He was driving his Ford Navigator and crossed a few lanes of traffic, passed out behind the wheel. And here's another shot of the cars.
Wow.
He kind of drifted into the other lane. They were saying out in Malibu, California.
How old is Gene?
I think Gene is 76.
It's getting to that point, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
I hate to say
And he
it.
calls himself a bad driver.
First of all,
So,
I'm from a place where we weren't allowed to drive. When I got to America,
if
I
you'd
had
like to be a KISS driver, right now go to
No.
kissonline.com, pay me $15,000, and you can drive me on all my errands that I'm going to do this afternoon. I need to go to the laundromat and I need to get my shoes, my boots.
Have you ever seen? Do you remember the show Tomorrow with Tom Snyder?
No.
So Kiss is on that at the height of their career in the 70s. And Tom Snyder was like a cheesy late night talk show guy, but his shows were like there was a live audience, but it was almost like if the Larry King show met the Tonight Show. It was like serious interviews, but he was kind of a character.
Okay.
So he's in and he goes, okay, Paul, you are the singer. Gene, you are the bass player. He said bass. He's reading a cue card.
Right.
And then he looks at Ace and he goes, and you are? He goes, I'm Ace. I play the trout.
You
Dude,
told me this. I love it. It's
I'll find it for you. I play the trout. And with that Long Island accent, and he had that mousy voice, and Peter, Chris, and him are dying laughing.
Yeah.
And Gene and Paul are like this. They are so pissed off that they're making jokes. Like they wanted to be serious. And
That's hilarious.
we sell out the world. We are the biggest band in the world. And I play the trout. And dude, it's so freaking beautiful. We got to play it on the show one time.
I love it.
So funny, man.
I'm psyched because there's a Freddie Mercury book coming out.
Nice.
This is called A Life in Lyrics, the official creative legacy of Freddie Mercury. So it's a book of, his lyrics, his handwritten Bohemian Rhapsody and Killer Queen and Somebody to Love. We Are the Champions. It's all in there.
Wow.
Plus some of his earlier works and doodles and songs that have never been recorded, as well as some material from Mary Austin, his friend Mary Austin, who inherited his estate. She contributes some stories and memories and anecdotes.
I find it beautiful that Freddie, even at the end, he loved that woman.
Yeah.
And I think she understood him in a way that it was a very special relationship.
Sure.
I mean, they were romantic, but Freddie loved men. And I forget his longtime lover, that guy's name. But even at the end, he was like, she kept him alive. She basically kept him on track.
Right.
And Freddie would go to her in times of real trouble and depression. And did you see the movie with the Queen movie?
Yeah, the biopic?
Yeah. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
And the story was pretty accurate. They did a great job.
Absolutely.
And I think that's because the band was involved in the movie making.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I love that scene where Mike Myers is the record exec and they're in there.
I forgot he was in that, right?
Dude, he plays there.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to hear a 7-minute song. Who wants to hear that? And he goes, I do. It's like, it's the best.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
So Taylor Swift apparently was selling a lightning bolt necklace
Oh, really?
that she just stopped selling because there were Nazi comparisons.
Can we show it?
Yeah, show it.
All right, let's do it.
What do you think?
I mean, look at my sign. Look. Can anybody see the lightning bolts? I'm not a Nazi.
So here's what they
It's
said.
ridiculous.
The chain had a series of lightning bolts that resembled those used by Hitler's SS death squad, they claim.
Oh,
And some
Jesus.
people
Get over
feel
yourselves, people.
that the pendant resembled the Iron Cross used in Nazi iconography.
Oh my God. I'm
I
just
hate
so
people.
sick of people.
I hate people
I'm
too.
so sick of
I'm
this.
over it.
It's ridiculous.
I'm gonna buy the necklace.
Yeah, I'm gonna go buy it. Yeah. I'm gonna wear it.
So more about Britney Spears, Kevin Federline. We talked about that, I think
Yeah,
on Friday
yeah.
that, or Monday rather, whenever that was, that he's releasing a new book, his memoir called "You Thought You Knew." Now he's saying that Britney was coked up while she breastfed her kid.
Yeah, I'm starting to get to a point where I don't believe any of this shit because he's selling a book.
Well,
Why do
I
they
was
always
just gonna
come out?
say, I was
Why
just
do they
gonna
always
say.
come out with these stories when it's time to make a buck?
Right. Yeah.
You follow me?
Yeah.
What else we got? Anything?
Yeah. One last story here about Bad Company. You're a fan, right?
Bad Company?
Yeah.
Oh my God, Shooting Star, one of my favorite all-time songs.
Love them.
Yeah.
They launched a contest where if you guess who will induct them into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame on November 8th in LA,
Uh-huh.
you'll win a T-shirt.
A T-shirt?
Yeah.
Who's going to induct Did
Well,
they announce it yet?
Well, the favorites, of course, are Jimmy Page and Robert Plant, or both,
right.
because they were the first act signed to Zeppelin's Swan Song label back in the day.
Yeah.
But I think that's too obvious. I bet it's not them. I bet it's going to be somebody else.
I'm trying to think who would make sense.
I mean, Zeppelin would be great. It would be the obvious choice. I don't think Robert Plant is going to do it, though. I don't think Robert would. Do you think Robert Plant would do that now? Maybe Jimmy Page. But I have a feeling it's someone other than Led Zeppelin inducting them.
I'm going to go with Zepp. No, it's too obvious. You're right. They'd have to give out 12 million T-shirts.
I don't know. Is it Brian May?
Maybe Brian May. I'm trying to think of like their real counterpart. Like who was that late 70s hard rock band like them God, I don't know, man.
I don't know either. I got to give it some thought, but I'm going to go for the T-shirt at some point.
You can take a shot.
I'm gonna try to get a T-shirt. Yeah,
sure, I would too, man.
Yeah,
one of the best iconic logos too.
Oh,
the way Bad Company is written.
Absolutely,
I love. That's a brilliant logo
for sure.
Matt, let me just check to see. It would be a great way to end the show. All right, so let me see if I can load this in. It's going to take a second.
It looks like it's downloaded.
Yeah, I don't think it's come through there yet.
Now explain this video. What is this video?
So
of?
Tom Morello inducted Kiss into the, they give the speech.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to come through in time, but it's the most energetic, purely fan. He's such a fan. And it's like,
I never would have guessed that. I don't know why, but I never would have guessed that.
I'll tell you what we're going to do. And don't let me forget.
Yeah.
We'll play this Monday.
All right.
On the show.
For sure.
But here, I want to just show you a little bit of what this sounds like. And you'll get the idea.
They're not going to be able to hear this, though.
No. Dude, it's so cool. Dude,
I love it,
and
man.
it goes on and on, and he gets more worked up,
and
he gets more into it, and by the end of it, it's like the ultimate, complete dude. Like just
I never would have guessed it, but I'm happy that he's a Kiss
dude.
fan.
You gotta
really
watch it tonight.
Yeah.
You'll thank me later. All right, everybody else, Hammer Jokes tonight. Stop by, say
Timmy
Mickey
Hall.
Talks. Get in, come see the place. We're looking forward to it. We love you. We will see you guys Monday morning or Monday afternoon.
If you're watching this on October 17th, Friday, October 17th today,
yes,
you'll say Mickey Talks at the door. You'll get in tonight.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
Yeah.
Let's do it. We'll see you guys Monday at 5. Love you.